Welcome to the show, what a wonderful delight. Yeah, Potsy and T-Rods better chop up on the mic. Just sit back, have a laugh, catch a vibe, and enjoy the ride. Yeah.
What's good, Marty?
Recovering from this fight.
Oh, man. Yo, that was still just unbelievable.
Let's jump right into that, man.
Yeah, okay, let's jump into it, go.
Marty, we got Marty Mush from Barstool, man, the podcaster, does it all, man. How you doing?
Good, man, good. I mean, Terrence, you got a lot of hair there, huh? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, bro, I took my braids out, Yeah, I took my braids out, and I didn't have any plan for putting them back in, so you're seeing the real me today, brother. This is me. Naps
I like it.
shit.
I like it.
I hate it. It's getting on my nerves. My kids been pulling the shit out of it all day, like it's not real hair. So I'm getting tired of it. Yeah.
What'd you think of the fight?
Let's jump into this fight. Let's talk about this fight.
What'd you think of the fight?
Well, first of all, did you know that I'm 1-0 in my boxing career?
That's what I'm saying. I thought you were gonna be on the prelim, bro. I thought you were gonna be in the next undercard or something. You need to get on there, bro. I know we're gonna talk about that too. We're gonna talk about since we're on boxing.
But I mean, first of all, Nate Robinson's just not a basketball player anymore. He's just like, that's what he is. He's just a guy that's on the floor, just like dead. It's sad. It sucks. He was an awesome basketball player, but like he got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, he has a new identity now. That sucks, bro. He just didn't. I don't know. And it's weird, bro. We always see Nate doing boxing videos, and like he's super athletic. Everybody knows he plays football, basketball, and other shit. But when he got into the ring, it looked like he just fucking said "fuck the plan" and just went, he just went back to old school habits probably, and that shit turned from bad to worse really fast. I thought he was really gonna be hurt. But
that's the problem.
Yeah.
Like that's what I think. Like when he got in the ring, he had you always have a plan, but then once he got in it, it just like he went away, and it looked like he didn't even know how to box. And then it looked like I was scared for him the entire time. I was like, he's gonna really get hurt. Yeah,
it was bad, bro. I didn't think. First of all, I mean, did he even get any shots off? Did he throw any punches?
He actually was throwing more. He threw more and just way worse percentage, but he hit a couple. But like you said, once he got popped, he just started going like wide arm and just clinch. Like it was a clinch bet. He's trying to clinch. And then he got caught coming forward.
Yeah. So what do you think? Does that mean that Jake Paul's a good boxer, or Nate just had a really rough night?
I don't know, man. I mean, it seems like Jake Paul's actually taking it seriously, which is nice to see. Like he's a crazy person, let me tell you. But he's taking it serious, and like he's calling, and like everyone's getting mad at him for like calling out McGregor and shit. It's like, why not? You just knock the guy out. Just go for the biggest guy that you have. But he's not gonna get McGregor. Like it's just not gonna happen.
He's gonna get someone else though. That calling somebody else out, he's gonna get another fight for even more money. He's just gonna keep going. He might as well. Shit.
But if he's calling out McGregor and them, is that a boxing match, or is he trying to do something else? I know he's a D1 wrestler. Is he trying to like?
That is true.
I mean, because if he goes to, but I heard he's not bad though. I saw actually like a clip of him sparring with who was it? Paulo Acosta, and like he knocked his shit out. But like I mean, when they were like grappling, like sparring a little bit, like the grapple session, it looked pretty not even, but like it looked like Jake was on his own. So I was like, damn, like he might be legit. Like no. I mean, you can't just go in there and get in with a contender and expect to even do much. But, I mean, he made the grappling hard for him, and then he got knocked out when he went to stand-up. But I'd be down to see that more than I would to see him fight a fucking another celebrity person that has nothing to do with boxing. Like, if he fights an actual, like, MMA or boxer, I would like to see that. Of course, they want to be McGregor or the other dude he called out, but I'll be down for that shit.
I know, and that's what like even like what's his name, Dylan Dennis or something like someone like that would be a good fight. Like I'm done with him beating up social media people or like this another celebrity. It's not
fun.
Yeah,
somebody got hurt last night. Somebody really got hurt last night, and it scared me.
Did you see Paul Pierce's Instagram story? Bro, that shit was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Bro, it was bad because the first knockdown, I was like, oh, that shit looked bad. But, like, the second one, I was like, oh, it's shaky. But that third one, bro, he wasn't moving for a really long time. And it's one thing, like, when another fighter who actually fights gets hit, it's almost like they know how to take the punch, or they're kind of accustomed to it, or they've been hit before, where it's like, okay, I know, it can get worse, whatever. But, like, Nate looked like he had no idea what a punch felt like ever. And that
he broke his fall with his face there, dude. His arms didn't come out. He just went boom.
For real, I didn't even see him get hit in the face, and then I seen his nose bleed, and I was like, "What happened?" He caught the ground with it, bro. Like you said, it looked like he never had like sparred or even got hit. It was weird. Like he never got punched.
That's what I'm like, dude. It's everyone has a plan until you get hit. That's a real thing. I'm telling you, when I did it, like when I boxed, I've never fought before in my life, not once. Like that was my first time going in. The 3 days before I had my fight, I got knocked out by some like professional guy training. I got knocked the fuck out. And then I went in to my fight, and it's like I was like the big underdog. I was so dumb. I was eating hot dogs before. I like forgot about my fight. Funny enough, fucking what's the DJ's name? Holy shit.
Oh, DJ Pauly. No,
not DJ Paul.
Pauly, Diplo. Yes, that's when you're dummy.
A crazy bastard telling me he's like telling me these moves to do. I'm not kidding. First round, knock the guy out with the move.
No.
And I learned that 20 minutes before my fight. That's what it almost looked like Nate. Like it looked like he knew how to box, but then once he got hit, he was like, "Oh shit, I need to figure something else out."
Yeah. Because at first, like he came out, like I knew something was wrong when like he got pushed up against the ropes, like the initial one. And then when Jake backed up, bro, you just rushed him and just ran from the ropes straight to the guy. I was like, something's wrong. The plan is going off the fucking rails right now. And it kept going crazier. That was scary. Okay, so let's move on to the next fight. What'd you feel about the Tyson and Roy Jones?
I mean, they're old bastards, dude. They're old
for sure, old timers.
But it was kind of cool to see. Like Tyson obviously was like more in shape, more like if Jones Jr. got hit by one of those fucking right hooks, he was going down. But it was like impressive to see him like do his crazy shit, keeping away, running away. Yeah. And he just kept hugging him and tiring him out. But it was actually like a fun fight to watch. It was stupid
solid.
They call it a draw, but that's insane.
You guys thought Tyson
you could see that coming.
You think Tyson won?
Yeah, I think
for sure.
Yeah, he pouring pressure on him, bro.
Those body shots, he was feeling those. Roy's gonna feel those in the morning. He hit him with a couple right in the just boom.
Yo, and that's the thing. Like I was like, everybody's kind of like, we're all expecting Tyson to like go out there and just go over the top. But like when that first shot landed, I was nervous for both of them because I was like, if that shit was to like hit him in the face or like he actually went with an uppercut and connected, like Roy doesn't block with his hands. Like he likes to like do this head bobbing shit. So like he would have got clipped and somebody's getting carried on the stretcher. Thank God that they called it a draw because. I mean,
money. It's a money thing. It's a money thing. They're gonna.
What do you think would happen if Mike Tyson would have lost?
He would have fought him again.
He would still be here. He would have been fighting everybody in the fucking.
He would have fought him that night, bro. He would have went. We're going again. Like,
for sure. He should have fought Jake Paul, bro.
That would have been fantastic.
Jake Logan Paul.
Roy Jones Jr. after he was like, Mike Tyson's like, "Oh, we're doing this again." He goes, "I got to talk to my family. I don't know about that. If I could do," like, he was like, "Fuck that. I'm not going back in there."
He was like, "No, bro. Mike was like." They were like, Mike, what do you see? What do you see yourself doing this for? Like, are you doing this to, just to get this out, or are you trying to get ready for something? He was just like, yeah, I want to do this again. I'm just like, what the fuck? And Roy was just like, yeah.
That side by side interview. That side by side interview at the end was great. Mike was just turning and just yelling at him like, bro, he wanted more. He didn't want to stop fighting.
Bro, I'm 26. When I get out of bed, I'm exhausted. They're fighting at 54, dude. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, shout out to the GOATs.
Yeah, that was unreal. I was expecting Mike to like especially them being old. I thought that he'd get tired right away, but he still had that same just little bounce that he just kept going for like 8 rounds.
The entire time.
And I was like, no way. Like this dude, he's either on roids, because how do you lose 100 pounds and get jacked like that or something, man? He looked unreal.
It's Tyson.
100 pounds?
It's Tyson.
Come
he
on.
could do whatever he wants, man. That's
what
what I feel like he took. Snoop Dogg, though.
Oh, man.
He saved the whole pay-per-view of it. Yeah, he saved it all.
When he was like, these are like my two uncles fighting at the barbecue, I lost my mind.
Oh, bro. I knew it was going to be a good night after that. He needs to fucking be the commentator of the finals, at least for a few games, because this year it was pretty bad, but he needs to be – somebody needs to get him a job.
Pro Sports
100%.
need to do that. Pro Sports need to do that where they have an HBO and you can buy a subscription and you can get like uncensored shit, bro. You can have uncensored. Like they were smoking blunts. They were doing, bro. They were doing whatever the fuck they wanted to do.
Bro, it was the most ratchet pay-per-view event I've ever paid for in my life, bro. Like it was shit. It was like a total. It felt like it was a total of like 15 people working the whole event. It felt like Snoop was doing everything from commentating to performing back to commentating, and I was just like, "This is madness."
And they got Slater.
The audio is not matching. Yeah, like the audio is not matching fucking the interview that they're giving. I'm like, this is fucking wild. What else is going on? Some crazy shit. It was like in a shady
they had a rap concert
strip club. Yeah,
they had a rap concert with Mario Lopez doing it, bro. It was
Mario Lopez came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
what's he doing?
I was shocked.
I thought it was legit because the first thing I heard when I bought it was Israel Adesanya's voice. So I was like, oh, this is like some real shit. I was like, oh, this is a classy event. And they had fucking Sugar Ray. I was like, oh, damn, like this is a real boxing event. And then they had fucking that rapper St. John come out performing his #1 song without his fucking best part with like Future in it. I was just like, this is fucking awful, bro. This is bad.
Wiz, French Montana, they had them all in there, man. And then that first fight before Nate Robinson, that one dude was just literally using the other guy as a punching bag. I don't know if you guys saw that one.
Oh, you talking about
he just
what's the guy's name?
Badu what was
Jack Ripper, whatever name, Ripper or something. I forgot the guy's name. But he's legit though. He's legit. He's a real fighter. I've seen him fight in a few other fights. The other dude's like an up-and-coming fighter, I think, and he's like some ex-military guy. He was actually, bro, even though I thought he was going to go down, I thought he was going to get, fucking knocked out, but he actually stayed on his feet, and he punched back for the most part. Like, it was almost like a Rocky movie, like the first Rocky where Rocky still lost and Apollo, like, really beat the shit out of him, but, like, Rocky won because he stood back up and then it was kind of like one of them fights, but, yeah, that shit wasn't bad. All in all, I give that entire thing a 5 out of 10.
Jeez, that's a low.
It was bad. It was bad, bro.
But that's why I think it was so bad. That's why I liked it, because like it was so much. It wasn't professional at all. It was just like there's so much random shit happening. I was like, I knew it. Like I expected it to be bad. I think that's why I liked it. I expected it to be really, really bad.
And I think
ended up getting really. I think Nate's fight made it really bad, though. That's why you lost a lot of fucking things, because the fucking Nate fight fucking broke my heart, man. It broke my fucking heart.
I think the Nate
fight
there. I think it made the last fight a little bit better. I think like just what happened in the Nate fight, it made like appreciating seeing some real boxers actually do a little bit of something, even though they're just old as fuck. Just
It made it. How does it feel for you, Terrence? Like that's your NBA guy going in there. It's like, because did you see Steph Curry too on Twitter?
Yeah, man.
It was like, I see no lies. I don't think he saw the fight because I don't think Steph would do that. But like,
now here's the thing. So it makes it tough for me because I was really we've been trying to get Nate on the show for like the past couple of weeks, and so I hit him like yesterday. He hit me before the fight. He's like, "Yeah, bro, like we're gonna connect after this." And I was like, "Okay, bet. Do your thing. Good luck. Yada yada yada." And I hit him today saying, like, bro, stay up. You went out on your shield. You did what you're supposed to do. Whatever. But like, fuck, bro. Like that's gonna be the elephant in the room, and like I don't want that. Like, Nate is cool as shit. That's my guy. I've known him for a long time. I want that to be the elephant in the room. We're just like, yeah, well, we spent 45 minutes talking about what went wrong, and that's all people are gonna hear. But I mean, he didn't represent the NBA as much as he really wanted to. I'd rather fight for myself, for my goddamn self. I'm not gonna let that be the representation. But like, if Jake Paul wants to take another dude, fucking send. We got people to send. So
yeah, like I don't think he represented all of NBA. You can't really say that when you do that. Like it's just we have some better people that can go out and fight Jake Paul, but it does suck. Like, yeah, you're like elephant in the room. Like every time it's like, oh, dunk champion, nah, like you got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, that's the belt you're holding right now, but it's not easy. It's not easy. But I mean, if Jake Paul does want to fight somebody, I want it to be James Johnson because he's the fucking guy, bro. That dude, it's perfect. Well, not really. James is 6'8".
Yeah, he's 6'8", monster.
God damn, and Jake Paul's what, like 5'10"?
I don't know, Jake.
Yeah, he's not big, dude. He's only 23 years old too. I thought he was so much older.
Yeah,
I thought he was so much older.
He's had some benders. He's had some benders in his life. He's
been famous for so long.
Shit. Yeah. I thought he was like
do some stupid shit. You think he's like 30?
For real.
Yeah, I thought he was like late 20s. Whoa.
Yeah.
And Nate's like what, 30, like 34 or something?
Yeah, he's lived a whole life already. Like
he's a lot older.
Shit, man. I mean, damn. So could he be a legitimate like fucking?
That's what I'm saying,
fighter?
Bro.
I don't know.
He's pretty young, bro. This is like what they start. This is kind of like, I mean, he has some background. It's not like he's going from nothing to nothing. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, and he could get. I mean, Yoel Romero didn't start fighting until he was like, well, he was a wrestling champion and then like a kickboxing. But either way, some people start late, bro. And this guy has a background. And he's apparently, and he has fighting experience. He's been in 2 boxing matches. Next you know, he might move to kickboxing. I hope he gets his ass kicked because he ain't just gonna be doing my homies up like this and then fucking expect to get away with that shit. But either way, no, let's get off this because I'm gonna get heartbroken all over again.
Marty, talk to us about your new podcast, the Bench Mob. I've seen a lot about it. Talk to us about that.
Well, first, Terrence, you're gonna have to come on, talk a little bit about Washington. Because it's interesting because, like, college basketball is so hard to cover because there's so many damn teams and so many people went to some bullshit school and they're like, oh, talk about this school. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I don't know shit about your school. That's the thing, the best thing about our podcast. It's like me where, like, I gamble on the games. I'm watching all the games. I'm not gonna tell you the 3rd, 4th, 5th guy, but we have one stiff on the show who was an announcer for Vermont. He knows everything about college basketball. So we just go back and forth about, like, me's talk. He won't curse, bro.
Shout out Jake Marsh.
Yeah, Jake Marsh. He'll be like, yeah, this team is SHIT. I go, what the fuck did you just say?
Oh, my God.
And then we got another guy, Rico Bosco, who's an absolute maniac, and he's entertaining as shit. So he's the best. But, yeah, you get a mixture of everything. And we had, like, Coach Cooley on already. We got Peichel, the Rutgers coach, coming on. We have a bunch of different guests with it, so it's a fantastic show so far because just the dynamics wild.
What you think of Gonzaga? What do you think of Gonzaga so far? I live in Spokane, so I live right there, right next to it, and it's a huge buzz. What do you think of them being number 1?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, they're unbelievable. It's not fair, by the way, that the fucking Florida guy just got to transfer and play in 7 seconds. Yeah. But I hate them, to be honest.
Yeah,
they're great.
Yeah.
Like, I hate Gonzaga. I'm a Duke guy.
Yeah,
I took one credit. I took one credit at Duke just to say I went there.
That's even worse, bro.
Was it an online credit?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's worse than going there for 4 years.
Oh, facts. It's so bad. I'm a Yankee fan. I'm a Duke fan.
Oh man.
Like, my grandpa was a Duke fan, so I was like, I always, like, JJ Redick was my boy. Like, I loved him. Anything. I would fucking die if I saw that man. But yeah, it's tough to be a Duke fan, bro. It's tough.
Oh man, that's awesome, man.
No, and no, my fault. Go ahead.
What? No, you're good.
No, I'm saying and you do Walk the Line too. That's the one I've been on a few times.
Yeah,
and that's the one you're doing every single day.
That show is it's nothing. It's literally we have no idea what we're going to talk about till we get in that room. And just talk about what's on your mind, bro. It's the best show. Like, you guys know how hard podcasts are to, like, get a guest, have segments, have this. And everyone's like, it's just easier talking. It's like, bro, I never had to do so much research for this new Bench Mob show. Like, I don't want to sound like an idiot every single time. Like, I already am an idiot. I can't sound like an idiot the entire time. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
But like, Walk the Line is the best. I hit you the day of. I was like, yo, you mind coming on? And we're talking about like, what do? You wash your hair in the shower first or wash your body? Like, bro, like that's what but that's what I love too, because so many people hit me up as like, yo, Terrence Ross like the man. I didn't know he was like that. I just know you for like playing on the Magic and shit. They're like, bro, he's like, he doesn't want to talk basketball. He wants to talk about fucking the funny shit.
Everything else. No, I said, bro, trust me. Okay, so it's funny for me because like I knew what Barstools was. Like I think about a year ago, I was like introduced to it. I knew you guys did like a lot of media shit, funny videos. But then like I think one day Stevie was like, "Yo," he sent me one of Dave's like pizza reviews or some shit, and I just ended up watching. I started laughing. I started watching another one. I was like, "What the fuck?" Like Barstools. I was like, "What the fuck is Barstools?" And then you guys have a whole bunch of Barstool Sports, Barstools Outdoors. I'm just like, bro, this shit is. It's like I'm not understanding what the fuck it is. And then I remember it was like, oh yeah, they did have fucking pay-per-view boxing matches between like employees and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this thing? So like, yeah, like Rough and Rowdy. So I was just like, what the fuck? Like I had no idea what this shit was, and he kind of explained it to me. So I started like kind of recognizing. I was like, God damn, this is like a fucking media conglomerate that's just kind of slowly taking over the fucking world, bro. So tell me, like, how'd you get started with all this?
Well, yeah. I have a wild backstory. Honestly, you're gonna lose your mind. My first job, I was a florist at Home Depot, so that was sick.
Oh shit!
Hey, okay, you get those.
My second job, bro, I worked in counter-terrorism.
What?
Wait, what?
At Home Depot?
No, like after Home Depot.
I'm joking.
I worked there in college. Like after college, I worked in counter-terrorism, bro. That's how screwed we all are.
Where at?
What? Yeah,
what?
Give us like what?
How do you allowed to sign
up? How do you get a job for that?
Bro, so my dad was like a detective. Like when I was growing up, he was a detective, and he like knew some people, and like I got an interview to go for counterterrorism, and I got it. And I would like go to like businesses, and like, bro, my first day, I woke up, I was late. I fucking wore 2 left shoes on accident. One had a heel, one didn't. And I'm going there. Like, counterterrorism doesn't have an address, bro. I can't find this place. Like, they don't tell you where it is. I'm circling around. Like, where is this fucking place, bro? Yeah, counterterrorism was wild. And then I worked for some media company, and then I sent a drunk email at like 3 a.m. on my AOL account. And before Barstool, I was like didn't want to work at a cube anymore. I was like miserable, and I would try to like act. And I was on House of Cards. I was
Spacey?
I was Kevin Spacey's what's it called, security guard for the show before all the shit happened with him. And I emailed this thing. I was like, yo, my name's Marty Mush. Like I made up my name too. Like I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. And I was like, yeah, I was just on House of Cards. Bro, no joke. Like 2 weeks before the whole Kevin Spacey shit went down, he was on the show with me, and he was like, yo, my name's Matt. Actually, my name's Matt. And I was like, he's like, Matt, what's your, how do you peel your bananas? I go, what the fuck did you just say? I was like, what do you mean? He's like, how do you peel them? I go, I don't know, man, from the top. And he's like, went on in a deep ass thing, bro. He's like, oh, you got to go from the bottom. There's no strings attached. He's like, showing me his whole thing. I was like, and after that, I'm like telling people, yo, you got to do this. Kevin Spacey saying this. And then all of a sudden, bad things happen. Gets to all that bad shit. And then I sent that email in to Barstool, and I went through a whole, like I had to go in front of Dave and like 2 of the other like people that had been there from, like his name's KFC and Big Cat. Yeah, and I had to just go in front of them on a live thing and just like try and be funny.
Damn, that's tough.
That was it.
That's tough.
And then it was crazy, bro. So I got 2 yeses, and then after that, you go through a week-long competition. Every day, people get cut, and they put you in a house together. And Yeah, everyone went in the house, and then I came in second place. Your boy Mantis actually won, and I came in second. I got bounced. I didn't get hired, and then I went back to my job for like the day. They're like, oh, like we saw what you did, bro. Like you just took off of work for a week for that shit. Like you're like they're all mad at me and stuff. And I got an email that day from Dave. It was like, hey, we're gonna try you out. I quit and left right away.
That was all you needed to hear.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I'm getting the hell out of here. Yeah, it was wild. I got a 6-month contract to see how it is, and then I fought and won. Then I got hired.
Oh, that's bro, that turned out to be the greatest thing ever. Then.
So you fought in Rough and Rowdy? That's where you fought at?
Yeah, it was a Super Bowl when it was in Georgia. I was like in Atlanta like 2 years ago, and it was like all the celebrities were there and shit. Like Sam Darnold was there, like Michael Waka Flocka came in my third round, bro. Third round, there's like 2 minutes left. Like I'm about to fight, and all of a sudden, like I'm kind of like concussed already. I'm looking, I'm like, holy shit, that's Waka Flocka walking in.
I want to do Rough and Rowdy, man. I want to do it.
Bro, it's the best. It's hicks that have no training. They just go in there and beat the living piss out of each other.
Wait, do y'all still do this?
Yeah, we just had one without fans about a month ago in West Virginia. West Virginia, it's like that's where it started, and bro, it's crazy. There's like stories behind everybody, like, and the best thing about Barstool, like if Terrence came up to me and like we're kind of beefing for a while, it's like, dude, we could just fight in Rough and Rowdy, and that's happened. Like I fought my employee, like a guy that used to work there. He quit after, but
oh, that's the best feeling. That's probably the best feeling for you. Just like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You should have fucking put them hands up, kiddo. Anyway,
exactly.
Fuck, bro. Yeah, shit. We need to do. I would do one. Steve?
I would for sure train for one, and it doesn't matter the weight, right? Because I'm a big ass dude, so I'd be like heavyweight. Or do I have to fight someone similar?
No, you kind of like my guy was probably 30 pounds heavier than me, so like there is like some restrictions so people don't like die, but but yeah, there's like some. But hey,
I want to train for it. I'm dead ass. I would do it.
If you're coming on, bro, we'll have you both easily. It's the best. Like bro, the best part about it is like.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna find another hooper. We're gonna get some NBA guys to do it. There's a couple guys.
That'd be wild.
Yeah, before
bro.
we start saying about to send a fight Jake Paul, we'll get on, Rough and Rowdy and we'll duke it out and have a mini tournament to see who the fucking winner goes. We'll have our own little kumite to see what happens.
I've seen you boxing late of your off season, bro. We can have you on there.
Yeah. I mean, if y'all could change the rules to MMA, I can for sure get at least 3 or 4 guys that want to come.
He wants to kick with them long ass legs.
Yeah, bro. I'm trying to slice somebody's leg up like I'm fucking Adesanya, bro. That's my fucking biggest weapon.
And there's no better feeling about like that's like because like basketball, you have 5 guys on the court. It's a team sport. Like that's like just you. Like you beat the shit out of that guy, and it's like I've never felt anything like I'm a professional athlete. Like I'm a better athlete than you, obviously. So I'm 0 for 1 in my baseball career in the pro baseball. But yeah, like that one-on-one beating the shit out of someone is like literally there's no better feeling than that.
Just asserting your dominance and just fucking I'm sure, bro.
I knocked the guy down once, bro, and I went nuts, and I used so much energy from going nuts. I got knocked down in like 2 seconds after that.
That shit matters, bro. People don't even realize like every fucking ounce of energy fucking matters. That's probably why Nate could probably pick himself up after that first knockdown. Because he ran at the dude 3 times, and he fucking fell on his face. He was like, bro, I can't breathe right now.
I'm done.
I'm done. Don't take that shit lightly. Steve, if you're going to do this training, we need to do this shit serious.
I'm for real. I'll have to come out to Florida and just do a training camp where I'll just train with the trainer you've been using.
Yeah, I would have to do. Yeah, that would make me want to go back and do. I ain't did it in like a couple of weeks, bro. He been hitting me like, yo, let's get in the gym.
Training
bro, it's fun, but it's so much you gotta learn, bro. That's why I'm just like, there's no way. It's hard to go from one extreme to the next. Like that's why I think Jake Paul or whatever his name. I don't know who the fuck this guy is, Jake or Logan Paul. Either way, I'm just gonna call him Jake or Logan. But those guys, they have background in like fucking, MMA and like wrestling at least. So like that's a lot more physical than fucking basketball, I'll tell you. So like he probably already had, a little bit of familiarity with everything. Like Nate probably did a couple boxing drills like, oh, this shit is easy. And then he signed up for a fucking fight, and now it's like, God damn.
Yeah.
I meant to tell you, people like you and Nate, give us people like you guys are too good at one thing. Stay there. You're too
to be good at everything else. Yeah.
When you're good at, like, Steph Curry's good at golf and shit, I'm like, bro, you're good looking. You're good at basketball. Not good. Fantastic at basketball. You're doing golf. Like, what about the schmuck like me who's losing and gambling and is an ugly bastard? I leave it to me to do something good.
Let me be the one that can fucking knock down a fucking half-court shot. No, I feel you, bro. I feel you.
Hey, speaking of being a multiple athlete, how did that baseball thing even come about? I remember we were watching that and we were dying laughing. Like, how did you even get that?
Bro, I played college, like, D3 baseball, and I literally was scrolling Instagram, and I got an ad, like, on there. It was like, hey, New Jersey Jackals are doing some tryouts.
New Jersey Jackals.
I didn't even tell them, bro. I didn't tell them. I was like, hey, I just signed up. I paid like $100 fee. And I showed up with a camera, like, bro, what's with the camera? And then I finally told them who it was, like, oh, yeah, sure, do it. And then I made the team, and I felt so bad because, like, some of the people there were, like, so, like, traveled from, like, Florida and shit.
Yeah,
and like,
their lifelong journey. You just shot on them.
But I also was telling, like, bro, it's the New Jersey Jackals. Like, your career's probably over, dude. It's like you gotta know when to hang them up. I was like, when I made a D3, I was like, I knew it was over. I just wanted to drink and play baseball. But the funny part is, like, I made the team, and then I played 2 weeks later. Bro, this guy was throwing 96 miles an hour. And I was like, I can't go up there right now. And they put me number 2 in the order. So the first guy goes up there, swings first pitch. I didn't even get to see anything. Swings first pitch and flies out. I'm like, fuck, I got to go up there now. And the pitcher actually DM'd me before the game. He was like, yo, first pitch fastball right down the middle. I was like, is he fucking with me? Or is he like, I don't want him to throw me a curveball and, like, look like an idiot and shit. And then first pitch he threw me a fastball, and I took a hack, and I fouled it off straight back. I never heard a COVID crowd go so loud when I hit the ball. Bro, I thought I was, like, literally Mike Trout. I thought I was so cool. Next 2 pitches I struck out. And then, right after that, it just poured, and the game got rained out.
So you got lucky then. But, hey, bro, I would not have went up there.
No.
I think that was probably one of my actual biggest fears is going into a batter's box against an actual pitcher, like another person throwing that fast would be probably one of my biggest fears. I'd rather go probably box than end up doing that shit because I feel like I'll just get hit and get hit in the face.
You're
like
Giancarlo.
Pretty
much helpless up there, bro. Yeah, exactly.
I don't want that.
Especially when the ball starts. Like, he threw me a curveball and shit too. That was like 85. I'm like, what is this nonsense? I can't do this.
Come on, bro. Right down the pipe.
Yeah, exactly. Baseball's a crazy sport, bro.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how people do that.
That's fucking wild. All my wife, all her friends, their husbands are all baseball players. Fucking, like, the other night I was hanging out with fucking D. Gordon, Ray Langford, fucking who else? Some Ricky Weeks, like just a whole bunch of random baseball players, and like that's all they talk about is just like how crazy this. They tell me all these fucking Barry Bonds stories, all these fucking Mark McGuire stories. So I'm just like, God damn, they just make the shit seem like it is an impossible sport. Even when they go up there, like, yeah, when you're in the batter's box, bro, it is like the most terrifying thing. You don't know what this motherfucker about to throw. And most of these dudes are like hitting jacks and shit. So I'm just like, I don't know how the fuck y'all do it, bro. But
what a random ass crew you're hanging out with. Imagine small as you guys, like Terrence Ross.
Bro, that's just the baseball players. Like I hang out with my wife, all her friends are just wives of like just ex-athletes, like all retired athletes. So I hang out with fucking guys like D. Gordon, Brandon Bass, Wesley Matthews, Wes Woodyard. Yeah, Ricky Weeks, kicked it with like Prince Fielder. We put like just random fucking
Johnny
baseball,
Damon,
like
Johnny
legends.
Damon lives up there.
Like my next door, like my neighbor 2 doors down from me is Johnny Damon, and like we kick it at their house all the time. So it's random things, bro. Like I was hanging out with Devin Hester. Yeah, like Devin Hester like a week ago. Yeah, playing basketball with him. I was just like, like now my house is actually like 4 doors down from like, remember that Shaq house in the MTV where you had like the fucking
Cribs.
Superman logo? Yeah, I live like 4 houses down from that now. So it's just, I live like on a lake of just like ex-athletes and rich doctors. Just
the
crazy.
funny thing is, I actually know exactly where you live now because my parents, his boss lives right over there too. And it's just huge ass houses over there, but it's like, it's a nice area over there. And that Superman house is unbelievable.
It's stupid, bro. And he's trying to sell it. Nobody's buying it, bro. Nobody wants to live in that Superman house.
Bro, Devin Hester, by the way, no one will have a highlight tape ever like that again. With all the change of the rules and stuff, bro, that was the coolest man in America. The way he would do those touchdowns was insane.
He plays basketball very similar. Like he's quick as hell. Bro, anytime he gives the speed, I guess he can dunk too. So he's just up and down the court, just dunking this. I'm like, God damn, bro, this dude's a fucking blur. Well, yeah, we need to get him on the podcast.
Devin Hester, crazy.
Or Johnny Damon.
Or Johnny Damon too.
Johnny Damon.
So you're a big Yankees fan. You a Knicks fan then too?
I actually, I'm not I don't have an NBA team. I'm
really?
I was always this. It's gonna be even worse. I always follow right now I'm a Pelicans fan because they're the Duke Pelicans.
Jesus Lord, hey, that's true, right? They got a ton of fucking Duke players over there.
Brandon Ingram, they got Zion, they got JJ, they got Frank Jackson. They got mad people.
What'd you think of the draft? What'd you think of the draft then?
To be honest, I honestly do think that the Magic really made out with Cole Anthony that late. I think that bro, I'll be honest, Obi Toppin's he's got old. I don't think he's gonna be that good I don't think he's gonna be that good for the Knicks. He was a good college basketball player. I don't think he's gonna do that well. But Anthony Edwards also just said he didn't like basketball. I love that.
Wild. He was like, bro, I rap. I'm really good at football, and I'm the number one pick in the NBA. Who's going to tell me anything else right now?
Exactly. I kind of loved it. It's I don't like to play, but just draft me first. It's all good.
Yeah, it's I'll play for y'all if y'all, picking teams and picking players. I'll go. But,
You know who I really do think? The Bulls. What was it, Patrick Williams or something?
Yeah, from Florida State.
Bad name. If you drafted Patrick Williams, it just sounds like he's gonna suck.
You think it's a 6'10" white dude that's stiff, but yeah.
He's a D1 bowler from fucking Indiana IUPI, whatever the school is.
IUPUI, yeah.
IUPUI. Yeah, fucking
that's
D1
a fact.
bowler.
Sounds like that. But he's actually, I think he's gonna be very good for them. But it's just when your fans hear Patrick Williams, it's who the fuck is that guy? But no one got to see these guys play. With no tournament, people didn't get the names or because if you're not a big college basketball fan, you're not watching the regular season.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't watched college basketball maybe.
This guy
I got drafted in 2012. I stopped watching in 2014.
See, that makes sense, though.
Yeah, I just don't know anybody. So all these kids were literally probably 10, 11, 10 years old when I started playing. So I'm just, it's weird. All the guys now are like Cole's what, 19, 20?
Yeah,
he's a young kid. I was like, bro, you know what Barstools is? You want to go on this show? I'm still waiting for the response. I'm like, yo, you know what it is? Do you want to do it? You can go on one of the podcasts. And he was like, oh yeah, let me check it out. I'm just like, dog, it's all right. Okay, I get it. Whatever. First week on the team, I ain't gonna fucking, I ain't gonna be that guy. I ain't gonna do that guy. But
I meant to. Do you watch NBA games?
Yeah. And it's weird. I watch. Well, I'm surrounded by it all the time, and then I use some. I don't watch it every single day. Have 4 games going on at once. I always watch the big games on national TV. I'm not tuning into, the freaking Grizzlies. Well, not the Grizzlies, pretty good. I'm not tuning into the Knicks, Brooklyn, in the last year's game. I'm not doing that. But I watch the big ones. But no, it's just and. I play now. I used to play a lot of 2K, and 2K was as weird as it sounds, kind of like a scouting report. You learn everybody's names. You get a picture to the name. You kind of get a sense of what they do, and you can just check out everything that they do. It's like a scouting report all the time. So that shit helped me out. But I don't know. I mean, I watch definitely Anthony Edwards.
I mean, you do it every day, so it's like you just want to break from it sometimes. So that's even while I'm gambling every sport, it's like sometimes like I don't want to watch the sport today. It's like
seriously,
you watch a nice TV show, bro.
Yeah, just something else. Yeah, and that's how I am, bro. Because that's my whole life. It's been my whole life for 29 years now. Since basketball around the clock, so I'm getting a little worn out. I think that's why this podcast helps. Don't gotta do basketball.
I definitely feel you on that because like even after my college career and then playing a little bit professional, I didn't watch college basketball for a minute. I've started to slowly, and I even coached college basketball, and it was like it's hard to watch after like you've been doing it for so long. Like NBA, I can see why the fuck would I want to watch this NBA game? I fucking played this dude like last week.
These kids are fucking terrible too half the time. Like, it's like that. But that's why I like college sports though. You still get that standout. Like it's fun to see standout kids dominate over just like a lesser competition because you don't really get to see that as much in the pros. And then when you do, like these kids are just fucking going ham. Like watching, especially in football, when you get like a good running back or a receiver or a quarterback, like it's fun to watch those guys just absolutely dominate. Like, but when they get to the fucking league, it just gets different. Like Tim Tebow, he was fucking amazing in Florida. Yeah. To go from that to like an ordained minister, preacher, like commentator that can't get a football job is unreal to me. He won Heisman.
Playing baseball too.
Hitting jacks in single A, double A. Like he's hitting fucking dingers over there, but
that's what makes gambling on college.
Illinois. That's fact. That's the game on college is unbelievable. But like even watching like that guy on Illinois, like Kofi, I'd say Cockburn. Oh, yeah. His name is Cockburn. It's Cockburn. It's Cockburn. That's just funny. But yeah, like he's like playing Coppin State and he's just dunking over everybody. And it's just like when Zion played too. Like it was just fun to watch those guys dominate these like lesser athletes that barely got a scholarship.
Yeah. Shit, and that's why I stick.
That's still crazy. You didn't know like how good you were pretty much in Washington. Like, that blew my mind when you said that.
Yeah, I was like, but yeah, Steve, like even growing up, like you knew me, like I was just kind of like, super laid back, like kicking me. I wanted to go to college because that's everybody was going to college, and I didn't want to be at home. But
that's
why it wasn't like I'm going to the league. I'm this and that. I never once have said that until they were saying it to me.
Deadass though, that's what I tell kids nowadays, like that I coach or train. I'll be like, people be like, oh man, if I do this, I'm gonna go to the NBA. I'm like, bro, I've been around NBA players like this. My homies we never even talked about the NBA.
Never.
Like, dude, you just kept trying, like you just kept putting that work in, and then it just happens. Like, I mean, even us, we like our community, even in Portland, like all of us were like shocked that you went number 8. We're like, Terrence did good in that NCAA tournament.
Like, I was shocked. I was like,
we were like, Terrence did good in the NCAA tournament. Like we see his workout tapes. He's doing all these crazy dunks, and then it's just like, boom, drafted 8th. Like, oh damn, we're pumped and shit. But it's like,
well, kids like today, I feel like that social media does that to them. Like, I could do that. Like, bro, like Zion had 1 million followers going into
LaMelo.
The NBA, into college. It's like LaMelo, like all social media helps it, but like even that's why like. You're people like, oh, you're friends with Terrence Ross. You talk about like basketball, like, bro, never. We talk about conspiracy theories. We talk about just funny ass shit. Like that's what I love about like. There's nothing worse when people are like, yeah, I'm going to the league. I'm better than you. Better than this. Like, bro, shut up.
It gets old. It gets old.
It's exhausting so fast,
especially when you're playing at a small ass school.
Have you dealt with that with some rookies too? Like come on, like your team is like, bro, relax. You're not like you're in the NBA now.
I definitely have rookies like that have come in, like, but the thing is, like, I've had rookies like that, and
money helps.
Money helps at the same time. Nah, but it's weird. Like, I've had guys that come on the team that are just like they were McDonald's All-Americans. They were, top 10 player in high school. And when you're like that, especially like we were on the verge of the social media. Like we're in the rankings, but now we're able to see like, people's Instagram pages or Facebook or whatever it was. These kids have that from like jump, and so now they're like already building their fan base going into it. So like when somebody tells them they think they should go to the league, like that changes their whole mentality of how they think and operate and what they want to do. So like I've had guys that come on the team that undrafted on a fucking minimum salary, thinking that they just like not the shit, but they can, they just made it or something. I'm just like, bro, getting to the NBA is one thing. like, yeah, that's an accomplishment. But like, bro, you could be here for fucking 23 days and then never see the fucking league again and be gone forever. And I swear to God, I've seen that happen. And that's why I'm just like, bro, it's dangerous to get caught up in that. Like, unless you really do have that talent and you put in that work and you have a steady balance, bro, you're gonna get fucked up with this social media shit that has you thinking that you just like living on fucking cloud 9 before you even got a fucking check. And that shit is gonna bite you in the ass because you can't fucking spend it before you get it. And I feel like with a lot of these kids now, bro, that's what happens. That's what happens. And I get it.
They want to do
don't
that
get me wrong.
media day with the picture with the Magic jersey on. That's all they want is a light.
That's all they want.
Like, that's it.
It's bad.
That's what they want, bro.
I've coached kids like that too, where it's like they just want to get a picture on the court after the game with the jersey on. Like, and this is a small Division I. Like, I'm like, bro, you guys are worried about this. You guys should be worried about fucking scoring, like getting 10 points, helping us win.
But no cap. Because after a game, I'm not even gonna lie, I do want to see my best photos posted. I want to get my nice little fucking jersey picture. But I earned that right. I felt like, I felt like, okay, I earned it. But nonetheless,
don't get fucked up.
Those pictures are icy. Yeah. When you get off that fucking bus and you got your fucking shit on, and they take that picture, bro, you know in your head what you think that picture's gonna look like before you actually get to it after the game. So I mean,
yeah, but I also know like who you are, bro.
Fucking hate.
Like, I know who Terrence Ross
that's
is.
Other thing too, for sure.
You're like, there's people that are like,
I have a better balance.
Yeah,
for
like
sure.
you can do that. But I'll be lying too, bro. I know I do something funny or do something that like I think that's gonna play. It's like I can't wait to post that shit. I can't lie. Like I'm not in that position, but you've been in that position where it's like you were a nobody when you kind of first started. Like you're just number 8, like whatever, and then it's like, all right, you're on the everyone knows you on the Raptors, and you win the dunk contest. It's like, all right, now I could actually kind of post.
Yeah, now I can do my little shit. Yeah, these fucking assholes are on my lake, fucking jet skiing around like there's no fucking COVID or anything.
Anyway, fucking Long Island in my childhood bedroom. You go jet skiing on my lake.
Fucking making noise, fucking guys. They're not from this neighborhood. They're on the other side of the lake. That's a different neighborhood. We beef with them.
Chill, neighborhood.
Stay out. That's what I'm saying. Stay off this side of the lake, homie.
Lake fighting.
Yeah, stay out this side, homie.
Go put a hole in the boat.
Here they go. Yeah.
All right, man. Hey,
sorry,
Marty.
we can wrap this up. I got one thing to say about the conspiracies. We don't even got to get into it, but I got one for you, Marty. I'll actually send it to you on Instagram. I'll send you on Instagram after this. Bro, there were tunnels discovered literally all over the fucking country, like connecting to one another or whatever. So like some shit. Remember back in like when COVID first started popping off and everybody's talking about ventilators and shit, and like New York was going crazy. They set up like that area in Times Square, or not Times Square, in the park, whatever the fucking huge park is out there. I forgot it. Central Park. You remember they set a whole bunch of tents up in Central Park, and they were sending a whole bunch of ventilators there, bro.
Yes.
It's because there was apparently like the Pentagon's, not the Pentagon, it's like it's the army, whatever. They were fucking taking kids from deep down in these tunnels and bringing them up these fucking tunnels and like trying to fucking I'm saying to you, bro, it's a crazy conspiracy theories about all the kids that are being like trafficked and shit. And they're talking about some of these kids like are 5th generation like sex trafficked kids, bro. Like they said they've been doing this shit since the 40s. So like these kids have never seen sunlight in these tunnels, or it's just like it's pitch black down there. Like some of the kids are like deformed and all types of shit. So like they said they brought some of these kids up, and next you know, these like they couldn't even bring them outside like to the sun because they're like the sun is literally killing them because they don't have like the pigmentation in their skin, or like their fucking eyes can't like really like dilate from all this shit. Like it's fucking wild shit. I'm gonna send this shit to you. I know this is a fucking bomb to drop at the end of the episode.
It is.
But everybody,
this took a turn.
Stay tuned. This has happened months ago, and they were saying that. But anyway, nonetheless,
bro, I acted in the conspiracy one. I'm telling you. Did I tell you about that?
No.
I literally was in an episode of like the real life Stranger Things, like where like it was in it's called the Dark Files. It's also the Montauk Chronicles. Like in Montauk, New York, I was a character in it where it was like they would take kids off the street with no families, like no like trace.
You told me about this. I know exactly what you're talking about. They take them to that like deep out into like like upstate New York or some shit to do their fucking
and out east, bro. And it's a real like I went there. It's all blocked off. You can't trespass. Like it's some real shit. Like go watch that. It is wild.
Okay. I'm gonna rewatch it because that shit was fucking crazy. Oh,
What an ending to the podcast.
What an ending. People are probably like, what? Keep going. Yeah, we will. We'll have a part 2. Don't worry.
We'll have part 2.
We'll get back to it.
Hey, we appreciate you,
But
Marty.
yeah, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you again for doing this, man.
Of course. I appreciate you guys getting me on.
Yeah, definitely.
Send me your guys' address. I'm gonna send you some fucking bench mob stuff.
Yes, I will rep that. We'll rep that for sure, man.
And
I'll rep my next episode.
I need to fucking I need to hang your jersey, by the way.
I got you, bro. Just send me the Addy. I'll text you.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me on.
All right,
appreciate you.
Talk to you.
Yes, sir.
Boom. That was good.
Man, that was dope, man. Appreciate Marty for coming on, man. Always. That was amazing. He's a funny ass dude, man. And connecting with Barstool anytime is awesome.
Yeah, we're for sure gonna do another part 2. We'll have him back on soon.
Yep.
We'll get into these conspiracies a little bit more. We'll have a little more conspiracy episodes coming soon. Either way.
Well,
shout out to Marty.
Catch us on all of our social media, tross.podcast and podcast at tross. And have a good rest of your weekend, and we'll catch you next week.